She banged on the gate so hard, I thought it might snap off the hinges. I was inside, floating peacefully in my pool, when I heard her voice tearing through the afternoon air like a siren. "Open this gate. I'm on the HOA board," she screamed. I looked up. There she was, Karen. Oversized sunglasses, a clipboard clutched like it was a badge, and that permanent scowl carved into her face. She lived 2 houses down but acted like she owned the whole block. "I don't care if you're the queen of the HOA, I said calmly. "You're not invited to my pool." That's when she pulled out her phone. "You'll regret this. I'm calling the police." I laughed and shook my head. "Go ahead." She did. Right there at my front gate. She dialed 911 and made it sound like I was committing a crime. "Yes, there's an aggressive man refusing to allow HOA access to the shared pool. I feel unsafe." Shared pool. That was the first twist. This was my private pool on my private land, and she knew it. But she was betting the cops wouldn't. 10 minutes later, 2 police cruisers rolled up. My daughter Mia peeked through the window, scared. She's only 10. She'd already seen too much this month. Ever since my wife passed away, it's just been us. Karen waved the officers over like she'd summoned them personally. "Arrest him," she ordered. "He's violating HOA guidelines and threatening me." One officer looked confused. The other walked over to me. "Sir, is there a problem?" "Nope," I said, pulling out a folder from the patio table. "Here's my land deed. No HOA jurisdiction. And here's the footage from my security cameras." She trespassed, lied, and tried to get me arrested. The officers huddled. Karen's face began to change color. Then the second twist landed. "Sir," the officer asked slowly, "are you John Mercer?" I nodded. "Retired you. Marshall." The other officer snapped his fingers. "I knew you looked familiar." Karen's jaw dropped. She started to backpedal. I didn't know." The officer turned to her. "Ma'am, you just filed a false police report and you're trespassing on private property." That was the moment she tried to run. But she didn't get far. And what she didn't know, I had been waiting for this moment for weeks. Because this wasn't the first time she harassed my family, but it was the first time I had everything on tape. They put her in the back of the cruiser, and for a second, it was quiet. Mia stepped out, barefoot, still holding the popsicle she'd been too scared to finish. She looked up at me. "Is she gone for good this time, Dad?" I didn't answer right away, because deep down I knew Karen wasn't finished. People like her never quit after one loss.